So I just drove this thing last night and check this out. Can you see the spider webs? Not just right here, they're like all over the place. What the hell? That is crazy. Yeah, they're anchored to the ground. So that means they did this in the last 24 hours. Well, here's how we're looking the next day. I think it's actually starting to kind of turn clear. I don't know why it's taking so long. Looks like the stuff I used out of the tube, the little tube, is a lot more cloudy than the other stuff because it's already almost clear. I might have to scrape that out, and I'll give it another day or so. But I may have to scrape that out and use the stuff out of the other one, because I don't want to paint it until I got it, like, that I know it's gonna stay, you know? But we'll see. Looks like today it might be 112 again. I did want to do something with this, and I did this a long time ago, so it's saying only 95.5 on the concrete in the shade. Let's get it in the sun. 155. I wanted to see if I aim it in the pool what the number will be, and if it's actually, if we think that's water temperature, 86.5. That probably is water temperature. But the interesting thing that I did years ago was, if you aim at the horizon, I'll try to keep it so you guys can see the numbers. If you aim it like at the horizon, see it says 120, that's probably the fence. But if you start going up into the atmosphere, it gets lower. 30 degrees, 25, 22, 19, 11, 7, 5, 3, 1. Whoop, my phone slipped. So my question is, there's no way that thing is actually reaching that far, right? But wouldn't it almost have to be? Okay, I'll do it again. It's about 120. I don't know what I'm hitting. I might be hitting their roof across the way. But then as you slowly go up, I mean, that would almost seem like it's reaching really far out there, wouldn't it? And then the other thing I wanted to do was kind of, without blinding myself, aim it at the sun and see what we get. Such a small target, you know, because it's 93 million miles away, depending on who you ask. Oh, check that out. It says max 606. That could have only been when I was aiming it at the sun, I guess. Well, it's been about 10 minutes since I did that other recording, and now it says 112. Got a green light. Made it. God, I'm gonna see how many minutes I get out of recording. It is hot as hell out.
That's why I've been putting this off for so long, because I knew I was going to have to level this out from where I ground it in for rust and stuff, and it's just a long process just before I can even roll on that bed liner stuff. So, and I, work out here for 20 minutes, and then my phones don't even last that long. I last 20 minutes to a half an hour before I'm soaked and want to go inside and cool off, but every 5 minutes I got to put my phones in the freezer. So anyway, this is the beginning of a long process. So. Well, I'm sure that's about as exciting to watch as watching paint dry, so I'm not going to record anymore. I'm just going to keep plugging away at it, and hopefully when I show you guys tomorrow, I'll be farther along. Alright guys, have a good night. So I'm not sure I'll even include this in the video, but I thought this was interesting. I'm always wondering why it takes me so long to cook pasta, boil eggs. I don't know if this thermometer is wrong. This boiling water says 192. Kind of weird, huh? At my elevation, it should be at least like 206. So if this thermometer's wrong, then maybe it was hotter than 109 in the garage the other night. I don't know. Alright, so I'm gonna check it with this real quick. I did add some pasta, so it's might not be boiling as much, but that is bizarre. I'm trying not to touch the bottom because it's probably hotter. Okay, I just barely got it submerged. At 2,000 feet elevation, I think 208 is the correct boiling temperature. So, and the higher you go, the lower the temperature is. That's why, like, in the SR-71, they had to wear, like, pressure suits or else their blood would boil. But, yeah, I don't know why it's going back and forth. I don't get it. What is the real temperature? Oh man, I can't trust any thermometers. You got my plate in there, buddy? Okay, so I just talked to the mailman. I asked him how long it takes typically when somebody gets a license or whatever, in the mail. And he said, first he said about a week, and then I said, oh really? Because I haven't got mine. That's probably been close to 3 weeks. And then he says, oh no, yeah, I think it takes about 2 to 3 weeks. I'm like, huh, did you take my plate? Alright guys, it's the next day. I've been working on this for a few hours now. I work as long as I can, then I go inside and yeah, soaking wet. I haven't really been filming any of it. It's, let's see, 111, 315. Keeps getting hotter and hotter. It wasn't supposed to be that hot. Today, 108. I'm just gonna keep working. If I feel like I'm gonna have a heat stroke or something, I told Jenny I might go jump in her pool. But I might do some time lapse later. But this is so boring. What I'm doing, it's gonna take a lot more to get it ready to do this stuff. Maybe I should check this stuff and see if it's even liquid still inside there. But either way, I gotta get it prepped, so whether I have to buy new stuff or not. And then I keep checking the mail, the damn plates, I don't know. But at least it's good until the 31st, so, yeah, got that going for me. I'm dying out in the heat, and they're out there in the pool. Probably can't see them. I don't know. They're living it up. I'm dying. Just got a fan on. What are you looking at? You want to go out there too, don't you? You want to go out there? You want to go outside? Why don't you sweep the floor? Bunny's over there chilling. He's probably hot. It doesn't get that cool on this side of the house. Just laying there next to his water. Sometimes I'll take like a frozen water bottle and put it next to him. I should do that right now.
Here, you want that? It's cool. It's nice and cool. You feel it? Oh yeah, that's cool, huh? God, he's probably dying. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I think he feels how cool it is. He's trying to bite it. Oh, poor. Whoa! What was that? Maybe not. I'll just let you guys become acquainted, okay?
Alright guys, it's later in the day. I've been out here several times. It's like 5:15. I was just looking at this, and this roll cage obviously needs to get bedlined, so I think I'm just going to remove it. And I think the Herculiner roll-on stuff I'm just going to do in between these. And I got to do the front part right here that I didn't do when I did the floor. But I'll probably end up not having enough, so I'll probably have to do the sides with cans and stuff. So I think I'm going to remove this real quick. I already broke them free. And shockingly, with one number 3 bit, they all came loose. So, look at that. Isn't that crazy? I almost couldn't believe it. Didn't even have to use heat. Oh, look at this. Should just be that, and then one bolt right here. Oh yeah. And this roll cage should come out. I guess we'll know in about 30 seconds. Hopefully the top will still stay on. I got 4 more. My bad. Hopefully I can just drag this downward. Yeah. I think. Oh shit. Probably gonna have to twist it a little. Damn it. I think my bolts stick out too far. I've been meaning to chop those off anyway. Let me grab my grinder. Alright. I am not feeling good. I got a headache. This heat is kicking my ass today. Nothing. Alright. See how this needs to be sanded down? Flip it around. You can see how it needs to be all sanded down and everything before I can bedline it, so that's why I popped it out. It's easier to do it out than in. So. I was just looking at something here. This Herculiner. Right here. Herculiner can be applied between 32 degrees and 95 degrees Fahrenheit. When is it? I don't know when I'm going to find less than 95. I'm probably going to have to do it hotter than that and just hope it works. So 104.5, 103.5. That's not that much more than 95 degrees, right? 104, 9 degrees. I think it'll still work. Might just work faster, right? You guys are with me, right? Right? This is the third shirt I've worn today. I keep getting all like nasty, and then I want to go in and like edit and lay on my bed, but I don't want to get my bed all nasty, so I just keep changing shirts. And I probably have to go put on a fourth one here in a minute. And all I did was come out here and kind of clean up and move the cars around. So, man. Like, I don't know what would be worse, like really hot weather or really cold weather, but I think it's easier to deal with the heat just because you don't have to like, it makes it a lot harder to do everything when you're got snow and stuff like that, but this sucks. I wouldn't say equally as bad, but it does definitely suck. Alright, so I got them all switched around. I kind of swept up a little bit, but hopefully it'll cool off and I can come lay down some schmutz. It would be nice to get it done tonight. I mean, at least this middle section, and then I can spray the sides tomorrow and or whenever, and then do the roll cage and all that junk. So, anyways, wish me luck. Hey guys, it is nighttime. It's clearly there's the moon. Anyways, I still got a pretty wicked little headache, but it's actually not too hot right now. So I got some lights, got 3 headlamps, and then this guy, which works pretty good. So I think I'm gonna try to lay some down in the back here. I got that pulled down, and I guess I just need to mix it up and lay it on. I do want to run some alcohol over this one more time, since it's probably gotten dusty in the last few hours. Not that you can see anything, but you can see how dusty that is up there. Earlier where I cleaned it, it's like super shiny from the original stuff. Let me show you. Oh, damn. This seat's kind of a pain to get up. But anyways, can you see how shiny that is? That's where I wiped it down with alcohol, where it's not dusty, and then you can see the rest of it here. It's like white. It's just crazy how dirty it is from all the sanding and stuff. But anyway, I'll get set up and get to it here. Well, this is what the inside of her looks like, but it does feel like there's liquid underneath. So I just need to cut this top layer off and throw it away, and hopefully don't lose too much from that. It's kind of a weird little swirl pattern it's got going on. You know, it's crazy that it would have dried like that.
This little disposable guy is almost done anyway, so I decided to just use it and I'll just chuck it. Oh, alright, we get it. I don't want to lose a bunch here. I'll let it drip. Plus, you never know which part you're losing. This could be the part that floats on top, like the part that is like the activator when you mix it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to throw off the proportions, so just gonna let it drip for a sec. She ain't really dripping though. Oh, there it goes. As soon as I flip it over, what the hell? Oh, it was dripping, I just couldn't see it. Well, hopefully that's... And that's pretty thick. That probably, at that thickness, probably could have covered like this whole box in there. Damn, that sucks. But what can you do? You know? Get any more off. This stuff stinks. Definitely not helping my headache. I'm going to be paying for this tomorrow, I bet you. Alright, well, I don't want to bore you guys. Do you guys remember the episode where I didn't want to use this because I only have the one brush and I wanted to save it for something, I didn't know what, but I was like, it could come in handy. Tonight's that night. Just gonna go ahead and show you guys what I did. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of an issue tomorrow. Oh, I missed a couple of spots. Right there it kind of ran down, so, but I'm thinking it landed on that dust, so I'm thinking it'll not stick. So anyways, it's kind of hard to do with a brush, but and I just cleaned the brush with alcohol and a rag, so I could probably try to reuse it again tomorrow. So I'm not gonna get it all mucky again right now, but I'll go over. I have to go over it again anyway. So I popped these 4 plugs out of there. So anyways, I'm gonna get going on this section here. Okay, I'll do a little bit that's not in time lapse, so you guys can just kind of see. This brush I was able to, or roller I was able to save from the first time. So I'm just gonna try to dunk it, get a little on there. Hopefully eventually it'll free up and I can spin it. But yeah, this is probably gonna be more like a, damn, that is not working worth it. Crap. Let me try this flat spot right here. Oh, it's going on super thick. I wonder if it's too hot. Damn. That is really thick. I don't know, guys. Let's see here. I don't think it's above 95 right now. Crap, it just doesn't want to go on very smooth. Could be the temperature or maybe how long it's sat. I don't know. And then this texture is not
corrugated or whatever, these ribs don't make it easy. Probably end up doing it with a paintbrush anyway. I don't know if it would hurt anything for it to be too thick in certain areas. That is not going down very good. You're supposed to stir this as you're going. Can I spin the thing in there, maybe? Maybe it's just the flashlight that's making it look like it's not good. Maybe it is good. We'll just say it is. It's just super thick in some spots. I don't know, guys, but I'll put it on time lapse for you. Alright guys, I'm sure it's going to need another coat, but is that an oopsie? Maybe not, because look how much I still have left. You can see the ring where it's only down like an inch from there, so I should have enough, even if I do the fender wells, to recoat it all again tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and, even though my head is now pounding, I'm going to go ahead and do those because it's going to look a lot better. I just didn't think I was going to have enough. I thought I was going to have to spray all this stuff. So, I like my brown paint. That looks like rust, doesn't it? That's brown paint from when I wrapped it. And that, yeah, that looks like crap right there. We're going to have to cut that away, and I don't know. We'll fix it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the fender wells. So let me get them wiped down, and then I will get you back on a time lapse. There was two big like buttons over here, and I can probably go over that guy, but this one sticks way up. Ow! Shit. I hope that didn't land on the... Oh! That probably did. I need to get those off of there. Hopefully this will chew it off. It's late, I shouldn't be doing this. I don't want to make any more noise than that. Alright guys, I just kind of packed it up. Did a lot more than I planned on, but I even went over a lot of this stuff where it was thin. Even though I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but like when you go over it the second time after the first like layers down with the texture, you can literally just take the brush and just go like that and it goes on smooth, so it's a lot easier that way. But anyways, my head is pounding now. These fumes are pretty bad and you got to be right up in there to do it. So oddly enough, alcohol took it all off the brush pretty well, so I might get to reuse that guy. Sure getting my 73 cents worth out of that feller, huh? Anyways, I'm gonna go in. I'll probably just flop that cord right over the door and shut the door, and I don't even have the back part of the top on, so anyways guys, that's gonna do it for tonight. I will see you tomorrow. Well, what I learned from that stuff is if you use alcohol on it right away, it comes off, but I tried and tried after I was done, and I know, ugliest hands in the world. I'm gonna run down, check the mail one last time before I start calling and complaining that I haven't got my plate yet, and then I'll show you guys the results from last night. Okay. I think it's a few degrees cooler today, so that's nice. This thing hasn't been wanting to run real great cold. You hear that? I'm gonna have to look into it. I don't know if it's the choke or what. I mean, I don't know how much the choke comes into play at 100 degrees, but as soon as it warms up just a tiny bit, it seems to do better. My seat's up way too far. And that seat's really up far. But let's see if we got any mail. No mail whatsoever. I guess I might be a little early. I didn't even realize one of these seats would go up that far. It's like almost touching the dash. But look how much crap is on this seat. It's probably hard to tell, but it is just covered. Alright, let's look at the back. She's shiny. I left these, I tried to leave these open for where those deals mount. But, yeah. Whoa, whoa. So this is what we're looking like. I know I'm gonna have to go back and add some just because of where how the texture turned out with the grittiness. You can see some lines and stuff. It was kind of hard to see what I was doing last night, and at the very end I just kind of added some because there was a lot of thin spots, so I just kind of dragged the brush back and forth, and you can't really tell too much in these areas. But I don't know, to me it just doesn't look super consistent. I think another coat will, like, you got some like kind of bare spots where there's not that many like little texture deals, so, but definitely a good first layer. It's a lot thicker than when I did the front, because when I did the front, after one layer you could see through it in a lot of spots. So even though this went on much thicker, I still have probably as much left as I used last night, so I got plenty to go over this one more time, and I think that'll really make it look a lot better. Plus it'll make it stronger. I think a lot of the difference in the texture is up there I was able to use that roller and just go back and forth, and that actually gets a really consistent, gets you a really consistent like texture with the grit that's in this, and I think that's because the
the wheel is so porous. I think the porousness of this wheel catches all those little grits and then deposits them kind of uniformly. I could be totally wrong, that's just my working theory. But I had to pretty much do almost all this with that brush because it wasn't laying down very good with the temperature. So anyways, once you have a layer down, the second coat sticks so much better and looks so much better. If you could have seen it last night before I went over all these, you'd see all kinds of bare spots where you could see the metal and stuff underneath. So, but all right, well guys, I'm gonna end this video here. I know it might be a shorter video, but with the combination of the heat and what I've been doing, it's a lot of work, but I don't show a lot of it because it's boring. So anyway, I have no idea how long it's going to be, but if it does end up shorter, that's the reason. And I still need to go back. I obviously want to do the spray can stuff. I'm going to cut this wrap back. I'm probably going to almost go out to the outside edge with the spray on bed liner, and it'll overlap the wrap. That'll kind of hold the wrap in place. I still got to do this one. I think I did that one when we had that side apart, but there's a cover that goes over and covers all this stuff. Crap, I need to roll the bed liner on that. Oh, it's already pretty much, it's got texture, but I need to cover that. And then, yeah, hopefully it'll all look good and be uniform and everything. So that's what we can look forward to. I'm gonna have to call the motor vehicle department or start, I don't know, sending emails or something, try to find out where that plate is. But all right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for subscribing and stuff, and we'll see you very soon. Take care. I don't know if you can see his feet, how he lays sometimes. They say when they lay like that all stretched out, they're he's gonna get up because he thinks I'm gonna feed him. They say they're comfortable, but I think he also does that when he gets really hot. But yeah, this is kind of turned into like a barn floor over here. We have these mats down for the weight set, but like I said, it's kind of a barn now. Are you hungry, dude? I'll just feed him real quick. Here you go, buddy. Nice.